If you're still planning to buy a Harley Davidson in 2026, you need to see this before you make that decision. This is happening everywhere, from Milwaukee to Main Street, dealerships that have been selling Harleys for decades. Right now, the motorcycle industry's most recognizable brand is in a death spiral that's costing investors, dealers, and loyal customers everything. Financial experts are calling this one of the most preventable corporate disasters in American business history. This happened because management made a series of catastrophic decisions that alienated their core customer base, while chasing markets that didn't want them. We're talking about a $38 billion value destruction that started with electric bikes nobody asked for, and pricing strategies that pushed working-class riders toward competitors. The numbers are staggering. Dealer closures up 400%, used bike values plummeting, and warranty claims skyrocketing. So if your retirement plan involves that Harley dealership investment, or you're considering that touring bike, here's the reality check that could save you thousands. In this video, I'm exposing the 5 catastrophic decisions that destroyed America's most legendary motorcycle company. Like and subscribe if you want more content that exposes corporate failures. But before we start, what brand do you think will collapse next? Number 1. The leadership crisis and cultural revolution. The complete cultural revolution that destroyed everything Harley Davidson once represented is our top story. I never thought I'd see an American icon commit corporate suicide this thoroughly. Harley Davidson, the company that survived the Great Depression, 2 world wars, and the Japanese motorcycle invasion. Yes, that Harley. And right now, the leadership team has systematically dismantled 120 years of brand heritage in less than a decade. CEO Matt Levatich implemented the More Roads to Harley Davidson strategy that prioritized growth over brand integrity. The company hired consultants from tech and fashion industries who had zero understanding of motorcycle culture. These executives didn't even ride motorcycles, yet they were making decisions about what riders wanted. Internal initiatives actively discriminated against the traditional customer base. Marketing budgets shifted from motorcycle magazines to social media influencers who didn't ride. Executive compensation increased 400%, while company performance declined every year. Board members with no motorcycle industry experience made decisions about product development. The company's mission statement was rewritten to remove references to freedom and rebellion. This is Harley Davidson we're talking about, the company that represented American freedom, rebellion, and craftsmanship for over a century. And now they're run by people who are embarrassed by their own heritage. It's heartbreaking. If you're thinking about investing in Harley or buying one of their bikes, understand that this isn't the same company anymore. The soul is gone. Number 2. The tariff war disaster. At number 2, we have Harley's catastrophic response to the 2018 trade war tariffs. This is where corporate incompetence met international politics, and American workers paid the price. The EU imposed 31% retaliatory tariffs on Harley motorcycles in response to Trump's steel tariffs. Instead of fighting for American manufacturing, Harley immediately announced plans to move production overseas. The company used tariffs as an excuse to accelerate factory closures already planned. Harley received massive tax breaks from Wisconsin but still closed the Milwaukee plant. Stock price manipulation allegations emerged around the timing of announcements. 800 American jobs were eliminated while executives received bonuses. Harley's Made in America brand promise became meaningless overnight. International sales collapsed as foreign customers rejected American bikes made overseas. The company lost government contracts and military sales due to foreign manufacturing. Trump publicly attacked Harley, creating a political firestorm that hurt sales. But here's what really happened behind the scenes. Internal emails showed Harley had been planning these moves for years. They used the tariffs as political cover to do what they wanted anyway: cut American jobs and boost quarterly profits. If you're buying a Harley thinking you're supporting American manufacturing, check where it was actually built. You might be surprised. Number 3. Abandoning the core customer base. Coming in at number 3 is the decision that still makes longtime riders furious: Harley's complete abandonment of their core customer base in favor of chasing millennials and women riders. Marketing campaigns stopped featuring traditional Harley riders, blue-collar, older men. New bike designs prioritized comfort and ease of use over raw power and customization. Harley partnered with lifestyle brands that had nothing to do with motorcycle culture. The company actively distanced itself from the outlaw image that built the brand. Pricing strategies pushed entry-level bikes beyond working-class budgets. Traditional customers felt betrayed and started buying Indian, Triumph, and Victory motorcycles. The new target demographics never materialized in significant numbers. Harley lost the authenticity that made them different from Honda and Yamaha. Customization culture, a huge part of Harley's appeal, was discouraged in favor of stock configurations. Brand loyalty that took 100 years to build was destroyed in less than a decade. What really concerns me is that Harley's leadership never understood their own product. They thought they were selling motorcycles, but they were actually selling identity, rebellion, and American craftsmanship. You can't focus group that. So if you're a traditional Harley rider feeling like the company doesn't want your business anymore, you're not imagining it. They literally said that in board meetings. If you made it this far, then consider liking this video and subscribing to my channel. This helps me bring you more honest analysis about what's really happening in American business. Number 4. The dealer network collapse. At number 4, we have the systematic destruction of Harley's dealer network. These weren't just businesses. They were community institutions that had been selling Harleys for generations. Harley forced dealers to invest millions in facility upgrades and inventory requirements. New Harley Davidson Experience standards required expensive renovations. Minimum inventory requirements increased by 300% in some markets. Corporate demanded exclusive focus on Harley products, eliminating profitable side businesses. Dealers who couldn't comply faced franchise termination. Over 200 dealerships closed between 2018 to 2024. Rural and small-town communities lost their only Harley presence. Remaining dealers had to raise prices to cover increased overhead costs. Customer service quality declined as dealers struggled financially. Parts availability became a nightmare in areas without nearby dealers. Here's what really gets me. These dealers had been loyal to Harley for decades. Some were third-generation family businesses, and corporate threw them under the bus to chase some fantasy about premium retail experiences. If you're looking at buying a Harley, check how far you are from a dealer, because when something breaks, you're going to need parts and service. Number 5. The electric bike disaster. Livewire coming in at number 5, we have the Livewire electric motorcycle. When Harley announced they were going electric, it sounded like innovation. But this wasn't progress. It was corporate suicide. Livewire launched at $29,799, more expensive than most Harley touring bikes, range of only 95 miles in the city, 70 miles on highways. Charging infrastructure was practically non-existent for long-distance touring. The bike was completely silent, eliminating the iconic Harley sound that customers paid for. Production delays and quality control issues plagued the launch. Harley spent over $100 million developing and marketing a bike their core customers actively rejected. Dealers were stuck with inventory they couldn't move. The company alienated traditional riders while failing to attract new electric vehicle buyers. Tesla and other EV companies were already dominating the electric market with better technology. Harley's reputation for reliability took a hit when early Livewires had charging problems. But it gets worse. Internal documents later revealed that Harley's own market research showed their traditional customers had zero interest in electric bikes. They built it anyway because consultants told them it was the future. So if you're thinking about buying a used Livewire because the prices have crashed, remember, there's a reason nobody wanted them new. We've exposed the 5 decisions that destroyed Harley Davidson and cost shareholders $38 billion. The luxury landscape is shifting before our eyes, forcing us to question which iconic brands we can still trust. These weren't just corporate missteps. They reveal how even legendary companies can lose sight of what made them great. Is your favorite brand next? Comment below. Do you agree with this analysis? And who do you think is next to fall? Subscribe now. The next corporate collapse might affect your wallet.